as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual combos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual combos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on hitting, it's free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. You know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. No matter where you listen, where we're watching, and radio, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, my bad. It's the Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations on topics that affect the community's personal and business relationships. We always had a Casual Convo, so you don't have to have the top convo. I'm the co-host, Boscoe from the Bronx. You know who I am. Make sure you check me out. 6 to 8 p.m. on handradio.org. We got my niece in the building as a guest. Morena's in the house. We got Rich behind the phone. And we got our host who's always in the building.
Hello. Hey, y'all. What's up?
And we got
welcome, Morena. We finally got you in a visual.
It's me.
So now we, guys, welcome. It's going to be fun. So I guess I'm going to just start because I know we're going to cover a lot because we want to like to have guys so that way this time you're going to have your voice heard. Usually, you know. Gotcha. So, you don't have to participate in this part if you don't want to, but it's something that, you know, Boscoe and I like to do. Mental health check-in, I'll go first. I'm cool. I'm going to say, I'm good. I ain't even going to say nothing bad because, no. I'm in a good space.
Right.
That's good. We know you happy.
You said what?
We know you happy.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm great. I can't tell y'all why because you know we don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, I'm good. All's good. I go get, as you said, violated tomorrow, and we don't mean violated people as in a felony. I am not in trouble. I go get my colonoscopy tomorrow. We'll know if I got cancer.
You drunk that stuff?
Huh?
You drunk the stuff?
Not yet. I drank a little bit.
What did it taste like?
Got one more. What it tastes like?
Yeah, she told me it was nasty.
Yeah, you had castor oil before?
Shut the fuck up. It tastes like
that? It's castor oil. It's like, put it this way, it's like a milkshake version of castor oil. Drink it.
Okay.
Shake your head out, shake it off, and then follow with some water. It's nasty. And that's a James Brown nasty. It's
I go Tuesday. I ain't looking forward to it at all.
Well, you know, you drink a little bit here, then you drink a little bit, then you drink your last dose. Yeah.
They got two. They gave me two. I gotta take one the night before, and then the one the morning of.
I had to take three. I had to take one earlier, take one tonight, then I take tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Morena, how are you?
How's your mental?
Oh, my mental right now.
Be 100 with it.
It's good because I'm at home right now.
Okay.
But earlier it was on 90.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it was on 90.
Better. We like to see you smiling. So that's great.
Yes. You know, working in the OR, that'll do it to you.
Yes. That's what we were talking about. We gotta have you. I remember them days working on a unit. Put something in your ears, try to tune out so you can focus. And yeah, I get it.
Oh,
I definitely get it. Boscoe, what's up with your thoughts? You got something today? I'm quite sure you do.
I'm gonna keep it. I keep it brief because we got a lot of topics to talk about. Well, we don't have a lot of topics, but I know we got a lot to talk about. Okay. Basically, it's all about success. It's just like with music. Don't let anyone, like Kanye said, don't let someone who doesn't have the power to sign tell you can't rhyme. If you have a dream, go for it. If you fail, back up, try it again. You
Okay.
know, this is not saying just because you got a chance to rhyme, right? Because some of y'all are just whack. You know, y'all need a new line of work. Let's just keep it 100. I know you got yes men who say your shit is hype, but shit's whack. All right. So in closing on that, so we move to the next topic. If you're a man and you're a fan of Drake, don't rap. Get a job.
That was very much random. Very much random, and I don't know where that came from, but okay. All right. So pretty much, Morena, since this is your first time from the beginning, we're just gonna do like an
Yes,
open
sir.
discussion. Kind of decided for those of you who don't know, that's going to be like the running thing. It gives us more of a range, and we're not kind of boxed in, and we can kind of flow with it, right?
Right.
So
Don't worry about language because I know your language, so don't worry about it. I know I'm your uncle,
yeah,
but I've heard
we
you,
encourage
so
you to
don't worry
speak
about
freely, my love. Okay, because Bosco he speaks freely every week,
it. Coco got a dirty mouth. I
occasionally.
only get dirty when I get passionate and men start pissing me off. When I start talking about the men, I use them words that I don't like using.
He try to
Well,
refrain. If I throw one word out there, he'll try to refrain the whole show to make it seem like I'm the one. I'd be like, oh,
Don't
now
believe it.
he'll.
well, look, I'm a Libra, so we're gonna balance things out.
Okay,
I'm
great.
not the one that felt attacked with two men fucking business.
I was.
You were like, I feel like I'm being attacked. What are we talking about?
I was.
We're
I was the
talking
only.
about
I was
business.
the only woman. I was. I was
We
a
were
sis.
talking about business. Like, I feel attacked. That's that edible. That's what it was.
Oh, he was. That was that one. Yeah, he was done.
That edible. You was the walls are closing in on you. All
All
right.
right. So, I'll go last. So this is actually Bosco's show.
Oh, is he?
Yes,
Why
this
does
is your
casual?
show. It is, but this is all you tonight, bro. You came up with this one. Um, so AI, right? Everybody know AI is like the running thing that's going on lately. So AI, what are some positives and negatives that you think, in your personal opinion, that it's going to have on the future?
Creativity and just some things like when it comes to movie, the creativity, and we see what the artists, people who may not be as good at art can actually put things to paper. Well,
Mhm.
put things, out there, and they can see their dreams come true. Say, man, I never thought I'd be able to draw, but I put this together, da 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 da. And those who already have that skill and that talent, it'll expand theirs. When now this picture I did here, I can add a little AI and pow,
Right.
you know. Um, those are the positives. You want to go around the positives first and then come back to the negatives?
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, when we hit the positives,
Always this
then
one. Anyway, don't try to do no new shit today.
we'll go pros first, then we'll go con. Those are my positives. Who wants to talk about their
Okay.
positives?
Marina.
Ooh, I think a pro to having AI with yeah, art, I guess is expanding the limits because you don't. It's kind of like a monopoly. You don't know what you're gonna get once you roll the dice, especially when people use the description generators.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you could come up with anything. Sky is the limit. And like you said, you can enhance your artwork. You
Mm-hmm.
can make it so much better than what it originally was. And then also they have it where I guess you can ask it to enhance your artwork. I feel like that's
Mm-hmm.
a pro to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like with using the generators, you don't really know what you're gonna get. So it's not like you're using anything that's copywritten.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um Also, what else? Uh, you don't have to really worry about Creative Commons.
Okay.
because you can make it your own. Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, that's right.
With concern.
I think my positives and negatives are the same. I agree with you both, especially on an artistic level. But the thing that I think I don't like, even though it can enhance creativity, I also think it may take away that uniqueness because it's too,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it's well, that's just my personal opinion anyway. Because I think for me, it's the imperfections that really draw me in, as a creative. And especially
Hmm.
like when you do your own art and you're being creative, it's certain things of uniqueness that that's kind of symbolic and it's kind of hey Lamont, and it
What's
speaks
up,
of the
L?
art. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Of the person. Hmm? Did
I
you
thought
bring?
we were just doing pros first, and then, and
Oh,
then
Yeah,
getting back to the negative.
we'll see
oh
what we
no,
can
you
do.
got more go.
Coco can say her pros, she can say her cons, and then she can say her cons at the same time. Then I can go back down to cons. You go to cons.
Okay,
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, I'm sorry, I threw y'all off.
because
My
I
bad.
got a con.
You good? You good?
Me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I think that's just the uniqueness for me. But the generator part about the air, I like it. Then I don't. You ever hi short? You ever watch some stuff and then it's like they give you the little summary of the chat and the summary of this stuff. I feel like it's being forced on us a little bit. Cause like I was for instance, because I know social media gonna come out. IG. When you go on your search bar, you
Yeah.
don't have an option to not use it. So it's
Right.
already collecting data to act as
Mm,
if it's you get what I mean? Because that's how it functions. It evolves with each human interaction. Something
Hmm.
don't sit well with me with that.
mm-hmm.
But I also think it takes away from I just think it takes away from the creative and the actual individualism of work, no matter what that may be, whether it's writing, whether it's poetry, whether it's like a paper, whether it's art. I don't know. It's good and then it's bad. I just don't think it's gonna be like I don't know what the future gonna hold.
I think with AI and people with AI, it's always been around because I play video games and it was AI in the video games going back to I don't know the 80s. It just wasn't advanced because the games talked to us and they did things against us that we had to video. Guess how video games are, and when you have to where the video game actually talk to you, you know it's the same thing to where now I know when I play Madden, it will say stuff that I did. Like I play a 17-week football season, and I'll be in week 7 playing the team, and the game will say the New York Giants did this in week 2, and did this and did this and did this, and I'm like, well, dang. And it'll basically say stuff. They be like, now how did it know that? You know, I think the drawback with AI is you're not going to know. And like you said, one thing, the creativity and the flaws. When you draw, when you're actually artists, you draw, paint, you have a certain uniqueness no one else has. People can see your stuff will stand out different from the next person. Will say, okay, like if you look at Picasso or Michelangelo, you could tell who did what because that's their style. You're like, okay, he did this style. He draws this way. He draws this way. Blah 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 blah. I think with AI now, everyone's art pretty much has kind of like the same thing, so you don't know who really did that. Like you can do something, and I can do something. We'll have different photos, but it'll still have the same type of style. It'll be like, okay,
Yeah,
it looks like this person did that, this person did that. Looks the same thing. I think
it's
the
too
also
perfect.
drawback is, huh?
It's too perfect.
Perfect. And I think that another drawback thing is with the videos and stuff. Now I think it's getting to the point to where you don't know what's real
Yeah,
because I'm seeing videos of football players doing this talking. I know it's not them, but some people are just so. I'm gonna keep it 100. Just so stupid, they'll believe it. Like I seen a video today. Michael Jordan say people who kneel should be kicked out of the country. Everyone knows Michael Jordan does not talk politics.
mm-mm.
Michael Jordan rarely does interviews. But I seen in that page so many people believed it. that he said that. And I'm like, Mike never said that. I like the videos of Mike LeBron Jordan. You know, I talk a lot of trash about Mike LeBron Jordan. But I seen videos LeBron supposed to say that. I'm like, LeBron didn't say that. I said, LeBron got an egotistical mind, true. But one thing he's not gonna say. He knows what to say and what not to say, and you know it's fake, but it looks so authentic. People actually believe it. And if you look at other countries, like I'm not gonna say England, because England is just like here, they just speak a different brand of English. But if you look at other countries, China, North Korea, they don't allow that nonsense. You know, they got their little propaganda, you know, but that propaganda they post is by the person who said it. To where us, we got our freedoms are so expanded to where, look at Facebook, we can post BS and like million people will believe it. And see, that's AI is doing that now. So and so said this, so and so said that, but because we got freedom of speech, you can bamboozle anybody. And before Morena go, get your hand radio shirts that she got of mine, get your hoodies, and get your hat. Good quality. She'll tell you the good quality because she has my shirt. Good quality. They don't shoot.
Like, I got it on though.
I'm calling her out. The design is dope, you know. Get your shirts, hat, and hoodies. It's getting ready to get cold, so make sure you get your hoodies and get handradio.org/shop. I got the hoodie. Coco got the whole leg. Morena got my shirt. Handradio.org/shop. And as I was saying, I
did it.
People, and she also got my Brett Favre jersey too that she won't get back. I'm trying to exchange it, but she won't give it back. We're gonna talk
You'll
about
never get that back. Ever.
About 15 years. Anyway, get back to the show.
Ever. I've had it since what, 2008, 2009 or something. No, you never get that back. Not ever.
Nah. It's going to get to the point to where I even think it's going to get to the point to where the human element is going to be removed, like with news and with music and stuff like that. It's going to be like, well, if we can make AI do this, why do we need you to deliver the news? Why do we need to listen to your music when we can make that same thing? We don't have to pay you. We'll make all the money. Because look how you doing music. Look how music is now, especially our music. Hip hop.
No, I was going to say that, like, when you was talking, I was going to bring it up because I know I've seen it a lot in music, where so people will think it's the artist and it's really not. So I feel like those are kind of like testing mechanisms to see, okay, if it's going to go this way and you get all of these clicks and views, everything is about the clicks and views and the, what is it called? The streams, right? So if everybody is streaming something that they think is an artist and it's AI, they'll take the voice, they'll take everything and make a song. Just imagine you can replace the artist and just create your own artist.
Yep.
Because
and I say with our people, let me say this last thing. I say with our people, and I'll call our people, you know me, Coco, I'll call our people out in the middle. But our people who believe it. Because see, we like ratchetry. And that's just look how our hip hop or rap and R&B, the black element of our music, if you look at our music, is the most destructive music. You don't hear rock has their stuff, but the rock artists do what they do. So everybody has a little something, but with our music, ours is the most destructive because of who is putting money into our music. You use AI, you can create some little ratchet chick, and people will think she's real. You can produce some gangster dude, people will think he's real because he'll be saying the stuff the dudes want to hear, and she'll be doing the stuff the women want to do. And we're so bamboozled, and I'm keeping it 100. We're so bamboozled, we'll believe that shit because I see it every day. I see it on my wall all the time because we support anything black, no matter how denigrating it is, and we'll call other people haters because we don't support. Let's keep it 100. That's my Stephen A. Smith rant.
So to add to that, they had, I think it's called FM Mika, who is an AI artist, who's a rapper.
Is that the
He had
dude?
got so many streams of plays, yeah. But he got pulled
Yeah,
down because he was caught using the N-word.
it was a
Oh,
white guy behind him. It was a white
No,
guy
I thought he
behind him.
was Korean.
Nah, he was white.
Oh,
He
I
was
thought the
white.
guy was Korean, the creator of
Who?
FM
Nah,
Mika.
let me
he was
go to
white.
the comments real quick because there was one I definitely want to read. First of all, hello to Paul, Shard, Wendy, Lamont. I saw Jay Nathaniel in here. But Wendy had made a good point. Everyone said hello. Wendy said um
Yeah.
they have AI robots now in a couple of countries working in restaurants and other businesses. I thought that was very good because I'm always watching little stuff. Y'all know I'm
Mm-hmm.
weird in certain ways. I watch the stuff most people won't watch. So, and it's interesting when you see that and how they're like programming them, and then sometimes they reprogram themselves. So they are
Yeah.
putting them in different places to see how it goes. And I'm like, okay, so this is where our jobs gonna go to the robot. But then I was just explaining to her, like I replied, shout out to Facebook. I replied to her that they have them in the hospitals. Like here,
Mhm.
they roll around the hospital. They're not like walking robots or anything like that, but they're like
Little, the little box, the box
mobile
ones.
robots. Hmm?
Yeah, the little
No,
box ones that
no,
deliver medication and stuff.
and all kinds of stuff. They get on the elevators. They do it all
Yep.
by themselves. You just see them rolling around. So they have them. But not only that, they have they also have robotic machines that actually do surgeries and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
They actually do like the incisions and all of that stuff. So
Yep.
the providers, the doctors, they're just pretty much watching it. So my thing with that, like, what happened if that thing just like short circuit or something like that? We're gonna be tore up. I don't know. Like,
Well, I can add to that. So, in the OR, we have the Da Vinci robotic system.
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
And so you have the robotic arms. There's like 4 arms to it.
mhm,
And then there's a console where you have the actual surgeon and they have this thing connected to their fingers. It's like playing a video game, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And you always
Okay.
have that first assist that's right there just in case they can click this button before it can like actually haywire. But you have to pay attention.
mhm,
Yeah.
They got
yeah,
they got the little robot at the VA. This takes the medication on the floor. If you walk in front of it, it'll stop. If you touch
mhm,
it, it'll say, it'll let you know, don't touch me. It won't say don't touch me, but it'll tell you. It'll go to the elevator
mhm,
and it'll hit the elevator and program the elevator, take it to So it goes to show, and like I put in the video I sent you, when I
mhm,
was growing up, the original Westworld came up. I think I was 11 years old, it was Brenner, and they were all robots, but everything interacted like humans until there was a malfunction
mhm,
and everything went haywire. And Yul Brenner, he was the cowboy robot, and he just started killing humans. He was
mhm,
killing humans, and the main thing they said in the movie was, "This is Westworld. What could possibly go wrong?" And this is like 1975. And the only way they killed him, they had to throw acid on him to stop him. And that still didn't work. It just burnt his face, but it didn't burn any of his mechanical stuff, just like the Terminator. And he was still killing people. They finally destroyed it. Look at Blade Runner, Logan's Run, like I said in the video. The one with Denzel Washington. Oh, where it was a computer virus in the end. Virtuosity.
mhm.
Look at all that stuff. And like I said in the video, and this may sound funny, look at the Jetsons and the Flintstones.
Oh
Those
yeah,
were
they
made back
already
in the
predicted this. You
they
know
were
what? Not to cut you off. My biggest fear when I see that going back to Morena. I like to say your name like that, by the way. Go back to so it's when she was talking about like how we say they reprogram themselves in the hospitals and the mind of control. Remember iRobot with Will Smith
yeah.
and
Oh
and
man.
the robots, they were here to be supportive and to assist, right? Which is supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
the purpose. But of course,
Right.
with anything, you only can have a certain amount of control. And they started to program and feed off of each other and conquer and create their own little community to do a takeover. So
Mhm.
I think it was probably a couple of shows ago. We was talking about AI, and remember, it was a documentary on one, and it pretty much programmed itself to the person it was talking to,
Mhm.
and it was like crazy. And I think it was one of the creators of AI was like, he feared for the future because it's going to be at a point that they won't be able to control it because how
Mhm.
advanced it is and how advanced the technology is. So it was like scary. And then watching some of those videos is scary. So I'm like,
Remember,
what if we have
computer
like an iRobot thing and then they just do a whole like, y'all know I'm animated. What if they do like a whole AI takeover?
But you
it
know
was
what? They always start you off with the little stuff before they get to the big stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always going to introduce, like, the little, like you said, the robot in the hospital. That way it can feel, kind of user friendly. It's not real, but it's interactive. It's
Mhm.
not too creepy. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You can adjust to it. And then they'll tweak it slowly but
Mhm.
surely. And then over time, it's going to become more human. Kind of
Well,
I
like,
mean,
right
remember
now,
how
the
in
human.
Resident Evil, how the little girl
Mhm.
was controlling all the
yeah.
crap, but she was a computer.
Mhm.
She was
She's a
AI.
computer. She's a computer.
Yeah.
Like, think about computers. Look at our computers. They update themselves, and it tells you at the point when you don't update it. Say either you update or the thing on the system's not going to be worth a damn. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
look at the
Hmm.
iPhone. I mean, you have to update, and they do so much. Okay, with our phones, and it makes me laugh when people say, "Oh, I don't have location on my phone. They won't know nothing." The phones follow you anywhere. You can cut them off. They follow you everywhere you go. When you speak, they go. Because I know when me and her went. Remember, me and her went to Ross a few years ago. I was gonna buy some Timberlands, and we seen the Timberlands at the thing. I'm like, give me some Timberlands. I get home, get on my phone, get on Facebook. Guess what was popping up? Timberlands.
Yeah.
Timberlands.
But
They
not only
they,
that,
they
people like I'm saying, no, you're not, because if you driving doing anything, you use Google Maps. When you looking for directions, who don't use it? So clearly, it's going to be there. This whole conversation right now, when this show is over, watch how everything pop up, even in the email. What was it? It was one show.
mm-hmm.
Who was talking? I don't know. Was it sex or something? It was some about males and
Yeah,
genital checks like that. Why
yeah.
something came up talking about erectile dysfunction in my email?
It popped up on
Yeah,
mine, and I posted it.
I ain't got nothing to be erectily dysfunction.
It popped up on. We were talking about something similar one time about the movies and stuff. The movie show, and I think we had mentioned something about Pornhub or something. It popped up on my thing. I put on my face. I said, "Oh, Facebook allow this, but they'll sit there and put me in jail for something else." And people, I don't know why people don't think the phones are listening to you all
Yeah.
the time. They're
And that's why I
tracking
say
everything you make.
ask this app not to track. That's the only way certain things, but it might not track you, but mention something, it's going to request it again. And I'd be like, nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Yep.
It's like the battery's phone. They keep saying, "No, it's about the location." Your battery is a GPS. When you
Mm-hmm.
got that, long as you got a battery, that phone's following you everywhere you go. You ain't got to have it. The GPS to help you. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
may not use it to drive, but your phone is still tracking where you're going, which could be a positive because if something happened, you can always say, "I was so and so." You can show them your phone. My phone tracked me.
Yeah.
But then
But it's
again, if you do
always
something
pinging.
But if you do something wrong, they like, let's see your phone. Let's see what you. Because remember, if I watched some shows like Cold Case and Snap. Even y'all be saying men be beating on women. They got a movie called Snapped. So until they stop showing a movie on Snap, I ain't going for that. But anyway, I watch
Speaking
stuff like
of, did
Snap.
y'all watch
And
Deliverance?
see how I fit that in. I
Did you
watch
watch
stuff like,
Deliverance?
huh?
Huh?
Did you watch Deliverance yet?
No, I'm
Mm-mm.
watching it tonight. I'm watching it
But we'll
tonight.
talk about it next week. That man,
Yeah,
listen.
we could do another movie show so they could track it. But like I said, I watch Snap. I watch Forensic. I watch all that crime drama. That's why me and Jude, we need to get married. Anyway, I watch all that crime stuff.
What happened?
I watch all that crime stuff. You know how they catch a lot of people? Them cell phone towers.
Mm-hmm.
Cell
Yeah,
phone
and
towers. Like,
when we think certain things are not being recorded, it's being recorded. It can be sought. The only thing, and you know, this come from me watching the Wild South trial. It's so ratchet. Oh my goodness!
oh,
Speaking of Wild South trial, before I go this, I just gotta say something funny. I
a
was
little bit
cackling
of
today because the dude was like, it was two, like the witness yesterday. I'm gonna go stuff from yesterday. So you know how I always be like, we got specifically talk about certain stuff. Oh, he said,
yeah.
he's prosecutor. She keep asking him the same question. He said, okay, listen, lady, I told you at that time I was going to do a dark freeze in my life. So
That trial. You know what, Ted Coco? They playing with the courts.
listen, when he said that, and then he said, because when you ask me these questions, you got to be really, really specific how you ask
Yeah.
these questions when you talk to me. So then she was like, okay. Then she asked him something about Rich Homie Con and they're having a beef, whatever. He looked past her and was like, "Do you have a beef with
Hey, hey, look, Coco.
Then
Them
then the
dudes,
dude then the dude
them
today,
dudes be happy.
you
Yeah.
trying to confuse me. And he was like, and he was saying Pacific. So I said, is this a thing down south where it's, and no
Yeah.
shade to y'all. I know y'all got the and all that stuff going on. But do they be like Pacific?
Yeah.
I think like the more south you go, yeah, definitely.
South, more south you go. But Coco, them dudes, you know what? They ain't doing nothing but having a good time. That's all they do. They try to build it so when they do get out, people are always had of it. Them dudes are having fun.
I'm so
Because they're
invested.
smarter.
I watch it every day. Whenever they
Huh?
on, I watch it every day
Mm-hmm.
and I be mad. Like if I have a client, I get mad.
Them
Because I be like, damn, let's get ready to get good. Like certain stuff. Because it's so
dudes,
ratchet and so messy. It's a
mhm.
mess, but I can't stop watching
I'm
because it's
not
never
even
a
mad at
dull
them.
moment. And then they
I'm not mad at
the DA, they be going
them.
at
Yeah.
it. The defense
How
team,
you go? I know.
they be on Love neck. Okay. She said,
Ratatouille.
and
Yeah.
well,
They
we
just
get
having
real
fun.
Pacific around these ports. We get real, real Pacific.
And I ain't mad at them. I'm like, enjoy it. Have fun. Have
Mm-hmm.
fun.
All right,
That's what
so
they do it. Because you know, they smarter than what they are. They just act the fool. I ain't
yeah.
mad at them.
All right. Speaking of, I'm gonna try to gradually go into this. Let's go into whataboutisms. So I kind of switched this one up a little bit because I didn't want it to come across a certain way. I wanted it to be kind of universal. So whataboutisms and why do we constantly compare ourselves to instead of that particular race? I'm gonna say other cultures and hear me out why I changed that particular one. Because we tend to do that with multiple cultures. It's
Yeah,
like it's cool when
we
they
do.
do it. When I do it, it's it's a thing.
Hmm.
So, what are your thoughts?
Mm.
I agree. And you know, I hate it because, and I don't want to come off as being racist when I say it, but it's like, why are we continuously? We already know the deal. We know what's up. We are
Mm-hmm.
a low rated people. We're like 14% or something like that. We're not at the bottom because you know, guys, Mexican, right? But why do we keep comparing ourselves to the ones who basically see us as below them? What it is the lack of accountability. It's a lack of accountability. It's like Charleston White said, and people hate my I don't care. But it's like we don't hate what's said about us. We hate the truth about us. No accountability. Well, the white people do it. They've been doing it since the boat. This is nothing new. We got to take care of our shit. Why we keep saying, well, why white people get away with it? You know why. So why we keep saying that? Why we keep comparing ourselves to people that a lot of us don't even like? You know, why do we? I mean, and see that's just me. I think it's just I think it's gaslighting. I think we don't want accountability. I don't care what Jimmy and Bobby did. I don't care what Sally and Jane did. That's
I was
their
like,
business.
who's Timmy and Bobby? Where they come from?
You know, remember I used to be fun with Dick and Jane and stuff like that, and Sally rides a bike. But we're not them. Why do we keep comparing? And you know who I hear it out of? I don't hear from the neutral black people. I don't hear from the black people that hang around white people. I hear from the so-called black power people, the black kings and the black queens. If we're black kings and black kings, why are we comparing ourselves to people that we, and I say us as a whole, we feel we are superior to? I don't care what they do. They're gonna do what they do because that's how they are. And I'm not cutting out white folks, but they do what that's how they always been. So why are we comparing ourselves? Well, if they were white, we know that. You know, if you put your fork into a socket, you're gonna get the real shocked out of you. So,
Wendy
but
made a
you do it anyway because you don't. I hate whataboutism. I don't compare nothing I do to the next man. I don't care if he's white, Korean, Japanese, Asian, freaking from the Mars, from Super Saturn. I don't care where. I don't compare what I do to them because I'm who I am. Because in the end, I gotta be accountable for my actions. Period. I can't say, well, they did it. So what? You're not them.
Morena.
You did what
Hold on, before you, because I don't want to lose it because it got something to do with what you talked about. And then Morena, I want you to go. If you have
Right.
something. So Wendy said that's is really good. That's the woe is me. That's the
yeah.
wait a minute. That's the woe with
What
me.
was me?
That's why we compare instead of learning, instead of following their white and progressing. Like my grandmother used to say, don't follow your friends because your punishment in this house is going to be more severe. That was very, I think that's a great perspective of
Amen.
what you were saying, because a lot of times the comparisons, I think I might go a little bit deeper. That's also the mental programming that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cognitive dissonance.
in our communities of um always being a victim and not having self accountability for
Mhm.
certain shortcomings instead of progressing and moving forward. So I think certain things that other people do, and I mean, we even do it to each other. I'm not even going to say, I'm sorry, Morena.
No,
I'm
you're
not,
good.
I'm not even going to say it's other people. We do it amongst ourselves too. Think about it.
Yeah.
Morena works in the OR, right? It could be somebody that may not be in their wherever they are in their journey of life, it may not be as advanced. So we say hate, I say envy, right? Envy the next person. So then you start to speak up, oh, da 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 da, and this is that and the third. So it's kind of like you make excuses for what someone else is doing because in every culture, not just white, Asian, Korean, wherever you African, you always have different classes of people. It's just
Yes.
ones that separate that we just look at certain ones and we pick and choose who it is. But it's the same way and we do it to ourselves all the time. The same way. Just how many times have you walked on or been in an environment where there's a crowd of people and then soon as somebody come in that they might not even have a whole lot. They just may have that, you know how some people just have that aura about them when they walk in and oh look at
Mm.
this. How many
Yeah.
times have you heard that? Same thing. Go
You know what they
I
do?
got something to
Look
say.
up,
ahead.
yeah, but hold on, look
Um,
up. Let me say this before you do. Look up this. Look up the Dunning Kruger effect.
What
Dunning
is it?
Kruger. DUNNING EFFECT effect. Dunning Kruger. That's what we got as a people.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say all of them. It's always the ones who claim to be the black kings, the black queen. Because see, I always say a king leads, a queen supports his leader. The queen will handle business if the king can't do it. But you know what? Us kings and us queens, we want to be better than each other. But we don't want to be responsible for each other. Just my opinion.
Morena, you have the floor, my love.
Sorry,
okay,
I'm a war.
so talk about shining light, right? And you just can't even help it. I've been in that predicament so many times,
Mhm.
I can't even count. And in the workforce, Black people comparing themselves to me I don't have nothing to do with you. Don't want to be you. Don't want to take over what you have. I don't want to be a manager. Don't want to run nothing. No, I just want to work, make my coin, go home. But because
Yep.
that light is so big and other people see my own potential,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes a problem. It becomes a comparison. Even working in a white dominated OR. I don't care about these
Yep.
people. I want to make my coin and go home.
Yeah.
However, you got people who think that I'm there to take their spot. I don't want nobody's spot. I just want to keep my head low and keep going, but can't do that. Why? I'm melanated. I'm
Right.
always trying to show up, and I and not to be cocky, but I have a certain glow about me. I carry myself a certain way. Um,
Yep. Yep. We
and
know this stuff. You
it
see?
makes it hard. It makes it hard, and then I also have to operate different than my
Mhm.
coworkers, just for the simple fact of my
Mhm.
melanin.
Right. And
You
see,
know, and that
that's
goes
the
back to
thing.
what you were saying earlier is the comparison. And I try not to compare myself to nobody because I'm me. There's only one me,
And
you
see, that's
know.
the thing. We all know what we are capable of doing. I always say, if you're good at what you do and you know you're good at what you do, don't worry about that. Do your thing. Now, if that person tries to, step on your lawn, then you take care of business.
Mhm.
But if you know, because see that person trying to get to where you are, or they are where you are and trying to keep you down. You got to show that person, yo, you ain't gonna stop me. You ain't gonna stop me. You can't stop me. I'm gonna do my thing. You know. But and like Paul said, it's excuses. Be
But you know
accountable.
what?
And yeah.
My bad. Also, I noticed too, like I said, white dominated OR, these people they step on each other. Like it's not even just us. Like we focus on us, so we see it as, but it's them. It's really
It's that.
them.
You know where I work, and
It's really them.
you know where I work, and
And they
they
compare
run back
themselves
there.
worse than how we compare
Yeah.
ourselves to our own people.
Yep.
Well, I
Coco, I work.
don't, again, I don't think we realize it because we think when people are other cultures and they may carry themselves in a different way. I think our priorities are a little different than others, and especially other cultures. Whereas though, like education and certain things could be, and then they may be big on that. So, and it's like, oh, they think they this or they just do this because the same way how, let's just take it back a little bit. So we always talk about stereotypes, right? And how we're grouped and how what the projection is. So the projection of us is one thing, and then of course when you got the Asians, they supposed to be smart, good at math, good at all of these things. So we instantly, if we see someone that's in that culture, that's going to be the first thing, right? We're not
Hmm.
expected to be social life
Superior.
or right or an upper level or upper management on those. So when you see someone achieve a certain level and they might not even be where they want to be, right? So we looking at it like
Hmm.
this motherfucker. Oh, it's always got to be a sellout. It's always got to be this one kissing ass. It's always got to be um this is and the third. When that's not even the case, you got to run your own race. This is the conversation I have with my kids all the time. Like whenever we sit and we talk about life, we talk about goals. And I mean, no, as long as you know you have room to grow, you're on the right path. You never felt like you just made it. And I feel like all of my kids are doing like pretty good for themselves. But they always like, I don't think I'm where I'm supposed to be. I don't have it. That's okay. You can't look at somebody else life and what they got going on. I don't care who they are. You got to do what's best for you. And right. And once we get that you can't compare your walk to somebody else's. When it's your time, it's gonna come, but you don't know what walk that person had. They was up had to go some bumps, some roads, some struggle, all kinds of stuff before they got there.
It's
So a
true.
lot of people miss that walk and they just see where the person ended up because you wasn't paying attention. I'm a problem.
Coco.
Like when people be like, "Bitch, let me show you. Let me show you."
Coco. Morena followed me for my employment, 2 hotels and a restaurant. I should tell you, I walked in there and basically took over the joint.
Mhm.
Like the guy I work for now, like I work at the embassy suites. I went in there as a sous chef. I was at the bottom of the food chain of the sous chefs. But when they brought me in, they said, "This is your kitchen."
Mm-hmm.
I was telling the freaking chefs above me what to do. Now I'm number 2. While I'm more like 2A, but he wants to move me right under him.
Mm-hmm.
I get my way. She knows anywhere I go, yo, you want to eat? Come on down here. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
She go to the bar, drink, eat. Come on up here. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Because I don't worry about that guy. Got to worry about me. Because anywhere I go, I'm trying to take over. When I was at they fired me at the loft because I was like, nah, I'm running shit. So they had to get me out of it. They had to. But I was there twice. Everywhere I go, and it's a white guy usually in charge, you got to worry about me because I'm coming for you. It's not like, well, what about him? I don't care about him. I don't care about him. I'm trying to get my money, and I'm trying to make it to where she can come up there and eat and drink whenever she feel like it. Or my daughter can eat whenever they feel like it. You gotta worry about me. I'm not worried about you.
Or get that free liquor.
Yeah. Let's go. Hey, Coco, let's go left for 2 minutes.
Okay, then I'm
gonna go left for 2 minutes. When I worked at the law, I'm gonna say it now because I don't care about them no more. When I worked up there, I used to be like, "What you want to drink? Bring me some Chambord." I brought a whole bottle full. Bring me some of this. My daughter, I India. Yo, Pop, you give me some Hennessy? I got you. My mother, what I get her some? What is he?
Jen, Tanqueray.
Oh my God, she was going to die. Tanqueray. Oh, that shit is
before my mama went out. Look, before my mama went out, she got what she was. She had a whole Tanqueray, everything. Yeah. But see, anywhere I go, and I'm not bragging, but see, when I go to any job, I go in as a I go in as a bid. I go in to conquer. And I'm not bragging. I'm saying I go in to conquer because I want to do it my way. I'm trying to get your spot because I'm hungry. I want to eat. I want my family to eat. So I don't worry about what this guy here is trying, that guy. Because I let them know right up top, you ain't crossing this line with me. Because if you do, you're going to die. And see, that's how we need to go into jobs and go into anything. Be accountable for what you go get what you're trying to get, but be accountable. Don't worry about this guy because, don't worry about him because see, while you walk this way, he's walking that way. And he's going to get what you're trying to get. But you spend more time worrying about what they did because of do your shit. If you're hungry, go eat. Because they're going to eat us. They're going to eat us. And I'm not being racist, but they're going to eat us. No, I'm trying to eat you. Period. I want you to bow down to me. That's what a king is.
Well,
I'm not calling myself. I'm gonna call myself
before I forget.
Yeah.
Morena, you go ahead and flow and he gonna let you.
I just wanted that 2 minutes. It's hers now.
So Jude said, I'm gonna let Morena go because I got a short story about in response to Jude's statement. She said, I used to feel the same way, but once I realized my worth, I demand the same respect as anyone else. Morena, you got anything?
I am. Listen.
Wow. You see that red rectangle up there that says live? You are live.
Listen. All I can say to what you would say about respect, I give unearned respect. If I meet you, okay, I'm gonna give you unearned respect. I don't know you. But once that goes out the window and we work together, oh, you about to feel all the disrespect.
Yep.
You gonna feel it. I got a charge nurse right now feeling it.
Yep.
I got in response to that. I have a transparent moment. I'm gonna just share. That resonated with me for a simple reason of a lot of people feel like it's cliche to say know your worth, know your worth. That is an actual true statement. And I just hate when people try to belittle someone else for that statement when it can be symbolic for them of where they are. And the reason why I say that, because there was a period of time I didn't, right? And a lot of times when we don't know our worth, especially when it comes to our careers or certain different things of success, we tend to hold ourselves back because we don't know, because we get stuck. We're like, mm. And my biggest thing is like, I'm afraid of failure because I want to win at everything. So I had to learn to accept it. No. So another thing to go back to when it comes to success and the whataboutisms, when we like, oh, this person think they did because they're hitting a person's walk. If you don't apply yourself, you don't know. And for the longest time, I didn't apply myself for certain stuff. But honey, today, Chanel, and yesterday, listen, today I'm going for what I want. Before I wouldn't always go for what I want. And that's part of knowing your worth. And it was like I had to really, I think I told Boscoe this was offline. Um, I was interviewing for some great positions. Um, and I was like, yo, I don't know. And it took for somebody to tell me, don't go below this. What you put this here for? Right. And it was a person that I interviewed with. And they called me and was like, let me just tell you, from experience, when you have all of this, you go for what you have. Like, what are you doing? No, we're not doing this. This is what I want you to do. And so, and encouraged me to apply for something higher. And I was like, I can't get that. And they was like, why can't you? On this paper, you are qualified for that. And a lot of times we don't even understand it. And sometimes that's why we always talk about taking criticism. A lot of people don't know how to accept that. And some, like, that conversation that I had was, and they were like, don't take it the wrong way. Oh no, I can receive that. That's why I say a lot of times critique, take that to grow from, and not look at it like somebody trying to bash you, because this is what other people see you doing and what you're projecting out. So, and I was like, oh, okay. So guess what I started doing? I started applying. Guess what I did? Been getting interviews back to back to back to back to back. And I was like, well, shit, let me go a step up. If I can get, so if I
No,
got
that's right.
a table and you gonna offer me that, oh shit, I know I can do. So, and I think it's like when she said she realized her worth and demand it. Yes, once you understand that, it's something about your confidence. And then can't nobody take that from you once you get it. So you gotta demand it. And part of that is like you gotta show like, yeah, that's what I'm capable of. So when somebody tell me like, you don't think that's too much, or well, you'll get this one. This is the one I hate. I'm gonna just throw it out there. If I say, oh, I'm gonna go for this, I'm gonna just say like a senior director, right? That's too much work. You should be better you than me, because I could never. And that's why you right where you at.
Because they can never.
Yeah, but you know it's that mindset, and that's because that person may not know their true potential or what they're worth yet. So that comment kind of like it kind of hit home for me, because I'm like, I was there. And I understand now, and that goes on what you demand. Once you start demanding the respect that you deserve, and it's not even a negative thing, it can be very positive. And I know Judah's not a positive person. That energy that you have, some people are like, "Oh, you're just so confident." You could be a bum, but you
She's
could be
not a
as a
person.
bum. Hmm?
You said she's not a positive person.
She is. I mean, she's not a negative
Oh,
person. Right?
I thought you said.
I mean,
I thought you said. I know she's
she's
not
not
a
a
positive
negative.
person.
She's not a
I don't know
negative
about
person. I know where that was coming from. I'm sorry if I said that. That was my bad choice of word. But yeah, she's a positive person. But
that.
you just
Jude, man.
never know.
I'm scared of Jude.
No, Jude is one of them type of people, and I think.
Oh, she's fine. Oh, I like Jude's. I like
No,
Jude's energy, man.
Morena made a
Jude,
post about
still scared of her.
like what got some women motivating women. It was something along those lines, like friendship
You know, I
circles.
post a lot of stuff, but
It was something
yeah,
about women, like women circles, women friendships, where so it's positive.
yeah.
So the
I
thing
think
about
I do remember that about saying how I would like to cultivate
oh shoot, don't
a.
pay my promotion on mine. So no, because Jude is one of them. It made me think about that when I said it, when she's a positive, because we always talk about, like, we talk about political stuff, but we talk about like life, like goals. And that's why when I told you, I said those friendships to me are more valuable than anything, because it's not like we could be on two totally different pages. What I want might not be what you want, but that don't mean I can't push you. That don't mean I can't be your cheerleader. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's really, really important, even when it comes about the whataboutism. Just because we might not be interested in the same things, don't mean we can't motivate each other.
Right.
You know what, Coco, about it, and sometimes it takes a little age and experience and maturity, because I always felt my mother is her grandmother. My mother always let me know there's nothing I can't do. She always say, you can do it. You know you can. There's nothing you can't do. I know you can. And it was times I knew I could do something, but I didn't do it because I was like, I knew I could do it. I just felt like I felt scared. But I had got to a point in my life where I was like, you know what? I don't even care. And she'll tell you, I'm always like, yo, go for it. But I never discourage. I always tell, yo, go ahead. And I'm not gonna. She encouraged me just as much. I'm not gonna sit here and be on social media and say, oh yeah, I'm gonna no. She'll tell you. I always tell her, I'm glad you stay right up the street from me, because she encouraged me big time. And like my mother was my biggest hero. Nothing was bigger than my mom. Nobody. And I'll call her the fifth Beatle out of my girl. I got 4 girls. She's the 5th one. Well, she's not, but she is. She's the 5th Beatle because she inspires me, just like my eldest daughter does. And we're always telling each other, go for it. You can do it. Go for it. Go for it. Do it. Try it. If you fail, just try it again, blah, blah, blah. And I think with that comes with just experience. And I think you got to have the right people around you too. Because like you were saying, you got people who say, I don't know if you can do that. Why you want to do that for? Da, 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 da. Rather than saying, okay, what entails it? Is this your strong point? Da, da, da. And I think you have to have the right people around you. Because some people don't want to see you go up because then they think that if you go up, you're leaving them and they're still stuck where they are while you're moving forward. Because remember, sometimes we can be our worst enemy.
You ever hear that statement where they be like, look how many friends, where people are like, oh, they got all of these friends, especially when you're not doing too well. And they say that the easiest way to understand who are truly your friends and have your best interests at heart, become successful.
I'm glad you said that. You know why? And I'm glad she's on the show. Because remember all that stuff I used to say, like, nah. Now we got her on the show. Tell Coco how many people in this whole town I hang around. How many people come to my house?
I got a key, so I can come in whenever I want to.
I'm telling you. But how many people do I invite to my house?
Nah, you don't.
How many people do I hang around? One person. Who is that? Best believe.
Yeah,
her.
I was about to say me, but yeah, her. Yeah.
Do I hang out at night? What I do? I come home. Well, I might have an excursion, but I don't hang out with nobody. Cause see, Coco think I be lying. But nah. How shy am I? She think I ain't shy.
Lord.
Yo,
I mean, like, if you don't go talk to that woman, if you say that you like this woman and you think she looks nice, go talk to her. Say something.
Tell her.
Or it could be just something simple as going to start. Nah, you go.
We ain't talking about just hollering at no woman. I've seen you in public and you talk to everybody. Do the same one to be like,
because I know how to turn it on. I know how to turn it on because I don't want to be known. Because people used to call me selfish and spoiled and all that. I know how to turn it on. But she'll tell you there's a 90% chance I don't want to be around nobody. She'll tell you that. She might say I'm not lying. I don't like to be around people. She'll tell you that. I'm shy as hell. The most interaction I do with people is when I go through the drive, because she'll tell you I always try to finesse the women so I get there.
Well, you don't have to really interact that much face to face, also, because you're going to get your stuff and bounce.
Well, speaking of, I'm glad we on this. This is a good transition. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Before I mix it up a little bit, Jude has a comment. Let me read it. Because we're gonna skip.
Period. I agree.
She said, Jude said black women are labeled as aggressive in the workplace. True.
Yep.
I work in an office where I'm the only black woman in the office, and I thought it was going to be a mess. But baby, they love my black ass. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. I don't know why, but it's a totally different environment and less stress than working in other places. No, it's okay with the delayed response. Listen, I agree with that. Let me just say, I work in a diverse environment. But what I will say, the most constructive and I think listening, interactive conversations, especially when it comes to um successors and just like appreciation, I will
Mm-hmm.
say I get that from the ones that don't look like me the most. And
Mm-hmm.
I've
Same.
been saying something like, well, hey, like, you good? You, oh, what you know, so and so, even if it comes down like, fast enough, I got it, something, I might have a complex client or something like that, and I'm brainstorming. They will follow up. How'd it go? Did it work? You know, oh, maybe you can try this. Other people be like, girl, they be all right. It's a completely
It
different.
is.
And then it's like, we get so combative over input when it's like, if you are a part of a team, especially in the environments that we work in, everybody's input is valuable, right? If if I'm talking to you, like you said, you work in an OR, so a case comes
Mm-hmm.
through, and you're like, oh, and I'm like, hey, maybe we can try that. Ah, you
I
can't
deal
do
with that
that.
all the
Okay, that
time.
might not be a good idea. Okay, well, okay, that sounds good, and we can also maybe da 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 da. It's a way to go about doing it, but it's the same like when it's all of us, like women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a clashy. It's everything is based off of feeling and not the professional part. And that's the part that
Yeah.
bothers me the most. Now, what I will say is I do like where I am now. And Bosco has been on
Are
the
you
phone.
the same way?
I do have some good relationships professionally with the black women that I work with, and I work under an amazing black woman. This is the first time in my career, not the first, the second time in my career, I can say I'm happy to be under a black woman's leadership because she has an open door policy. One, she creates
That's
that.
the one when I was talking to
She's
you, right?
helpful. Huh?
That's the one I was talking to when you was on the phone with me today, right?
No, that's one of my colleagues. She should be one. I want her to be. I want her to be in leadership so bad, but she don't want. But she's
Yeah. She was.
amazing. She's like a go-to, and that's what I mean. Like when we have complex clients, we
Yeah.
talk. And she's also inviting like people come into my office and be like, "Let me pick your brain, pick it." You know what I mean? And that's what you want in an environment. So I definitely agree with you when the work environment and the tone. And I think the more diverse the culture is, the better the tone can be. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So yeah.
You know what? It's the same at my job, Coco, and my previous job, and she'll. I always tell her like at my job, like everyone knows I'm the OG. I'm 60 years old. Even when I was 59 and 58, I was always the oldest one there, male or female. Always the oldest one. I always work in a white person dominated environment,
Hmm.
and and I want to say this, and I got a little comment after. Get more love from them
Hmm.
than I got from our people. And she'll tell you, I always say, like, the white women are always trying to want me to go out, go out with them. All the time. Want relationship all the time. Because I always tell her, I'm in the car, I give them right. She listens to them in the car. Like the one I just dealt with, well, I wouldn't deal with, she was going to have something going, but she had some stuff going on. Yeah. But I always tell her, I said, I wish black women would come at me the way white
Oh, time
women.
out. Let me introduce the next topic because that's it. Marina, you ready? This gonna be all your.
Well,
It's,
well, let me say one thing.
no, go with it.
That's why we need to realize it's not always about us. It's about the big picture.
All right.
Let's stop.
So at what point do you let go of of a relationship, romantic, family, or business? Boom. There y'all go. I told you. Just let
All right.
me introduce
All
it.
Okay.
right. You want to go first?
Relationship.
Okay. Go ahead.
You keep hurting me, and
Ooh,
I No, I'm just saying like a person in a relationship, right? That's why I said relationship. That's why I said
Come on,
relationship at first.
no, go
So
ahead.
in a relationship, romantic wise, keep hurting me.
Hold on, wait a minute, because J Bad said repeat the question so he can comment. I'm sorry.
If
Okay.
you spell
So
if you spell
it,
ego right, we will. It's not ego.
it's him. We're gonna let that's why I didn't even read the comment. We're gonna let that go. So
Go. You
the- so
know,
I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. The topic is, at what point do you let go of a relationship, whether it's romantic, family, business, etc.? Any of them are free games to discuss. Morena,
Okay, because I want to hit on all of them.
go ahead.
Uh, so,
what
like I said, because you named relationship first, and I take that as a romantic relationship, I let go once I've been hurt enough. Once I've been hurt enough to where I don't feel it no more, I'm done. I'm gone. That's it. Because you can't hurt me no more, and I'm gonna hold on to it. Because in my Libra mind, it's like, oh, maybe this could work. Like I try to balance it out and see, um, how could I put it? Just see what could be like all the different possibilities. Well, it could work out, but it couldn't work out. But let me keep trying. But I'm gonna keep getting my feelings hurt until I'm done, which is bad, but I recognize it. Friendships, I let go of friendships when I realize you won't be that person that I would be to you. And it's not like I should be expecting that out of a person, but it's like if you say you rocking with me a certain way, like I rock with you, and you're not reciprocating that, and I'm telling you that's what I need out of the relationship, our friendship,
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'm slowly letting go. I still love you from afar, you know, family wise. Keep fucking up. Keep
I told
on. And you gotta go.
Yes.
Because I've been dealing with your ass for how long? No.
you ever,
And I'm giving you
forever.
grace. Because we share the same song grade. But other than that, no. And then as far as work, when I find another opportunity, I'm going.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Okay.
that's all it takes is a better opportunity that I know I'm going to be securing. That's why I haven't left the OR yet because I found the opportunity and I
Yeah.
got really good references and I've been making like I networked myself at work and my friend she's like, oh well, you always talking to people, da 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 da. It's not that I want to talk to these people, but I see an opportunity, so I'm gonna take it. I don't care if it's at work, I don't care if it's on the street, you
Mhm.
know,
Right.
it could be anywhere. But
It's
if
that
I see
hunger.
an opportunity, I'm gonna seize it and I'm gonna take it.
And especially in healthcare, that's people be like, "Oh, the job market, I'm gonna get a healthcare," and you just work. No, just like any other profession, working in healthcare is
Hmm.
really about who you know. So,
Yep.
like you said, like those engagements and networking by mouth, just having those conversations, you never know who you're talking to. It could be somebody they might leave and go for private practice, or you might talk to that one doctor that may know another doctor. Like, hey, I know a perfect person, good personality, and that's why I tell people you got to be careful of how you interact with people
Yep.
day to day because
Yep.
that people remember that, and you just never know. You could be meeting somebody that's going to give you one of the best jobs of your life, or like you said, an
Mhm.
opportunity, and you just never know who you could be talking to, and it could be like a year down the line, and they might, hey, you still in the business? Well, are you interested in X, Y, and Z, like different things like that? And my kid used to always be like, "Man, you talk to everybody. Everybody just come and talk to you, and you talk back." Yeah, you just never know. I've came across some
Hmm.
of the best opportunities just through casual conversation with people. You know what I mean? And just
Right.
talking, and just like you never know. I said so. Even Richard tell you behind the scenes, somebody be like, they're like, "Hey Coco, you know somebody to do?" Yep, so and so and so. Because I'm one thing I'm never going to be is a hater. I'm gonna always put somebody else on. So
Right.
which goes into for me with friendships. I don't like one. I don't do messy. That's number one. Two, I don't like when friends aren't supportive. It's okay
Same.
to know your space. Like I have boundaries and I create
Mhm.
boundaries. One thing I don't do, I don't get into my friends' relationships. I don't want them in mine.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, certain lines you just don't cross, and it's just to be respectful. I know everybody have a life. I don't overly expect for my friend to be no, we cool. We all
Yeah.
got lives, we all got stuff to do, but I do think being supportive is like
Mhm.
number one for me, and also don't be a fucking hater. And or
Yeah.
you can't, and I hate when people are like, oh, you can't expect for people to be this way. Yes, I can expect me and my fucking friends. If I'm being a shitty friend, let me know I'm being a shitty friend. Your friend should be
Yeah.
able to tell you, bitch, you being shitty. I'm sorry, not that word, but well, yeah, that's my friends. You know, you being okay. Then I
Yeah.
need to up my game. Um, but if it's just I'm just showing up for you constantly, yeah, I'm gonna put
Yeah.
separation between me and that friend, or you just might got. If you messy, no. But the one thing I did learn my lesson with is some people be like you might feel bad. Like some people you might be like, oh, I don't really have no friends, da, 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 da. And then you invite that person to your circle, and then you start to
And
see
then you see why.
why they ain't got no
Yep.
friends. I had a situation like that, and that shit popped back up, but I ain't gonna get into that. But the one thing
Mhm.
I will never do is be that
Mhm.
open with my circle, especially my current circle of friends. That will
Yeah.
never happen.
Yeah.
Um, I don't do messy. I'm big on boundaries, even in my relationships with men. Um, I don't do messy. Definitely got to be respectful. Communication to me is a must. When that's done, I'm pretty much done. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know, family. I'm like this. You stay over there. Anything that brings negativity in my life or does not mean me any good, or if it's just always negative, I don't want to be
Hmm.
around. That's a deal breaker. I don't like negative people. If it's always you ever see somebody always got a bad day,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I like to laugh. I
Mhm.
like to joke. Mm-mm. I don't like negative energy. I don't like negative Nancy's. Before you go, Bosco, Jew said,
I was
it's
gonna read
the
her comment.
sinking. She might hold up because I gotta do Jew and Jew way as if she was up here. Um, Coco and Bosco, it's the ship sinking. Let the motherfucker sink. I'm not about to
I
keep fixing broken relationships. It's stressful and stress kills. I'm
Period.
not about to let no ship drown me in the undercurrent. I'm sorry.
That's true.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry because that's a good one. My pieces,
That's
my
you.
life jacket. I am the lifeboat. Laughing.
Hmm.
That's Jude. Basically with you, because like I said, she knows me. I'm real private. I'm very, very private. Like I said, I don't let people come over. Only one really show up is her. Don't just show up at my door. I won't let you in. She's the only one that has a key to my house. Only one who ever had a
Yeah.
key. Last person who had a key to my place was the baby mother I kept talking about. That's the only other person I've ever given a key to. I don't let nobody. You don't show up. Half the time, it up until a few years ago, I wouldn't even really deal with people. I wasn't talking to people. I wouldn't answer my phone hardly. I would text whenever and I would call whenever. I lived in a box because I was happy. But get out the house. No, I'm good here. Okay, but my job, you don't want to pay me, and you show me any sign of disrespect, I'm gone. I let them know right out the gate, you're gonna respect me, you're gonna pay me for my work. They know.
Hmm.
I go anytime. This is what you get. Because as a chef, I always tell people, like she heard me go off on people, go off on the staff the other day. I was singing like, y'all need to get this food out, and I had to check this one guy in the cooler. Like, yo, homie, you need to get your shit together. You respect me, I respect you. When that lack of respect comes in, I'm gonna check you. You still don't respect, I'm out. Or you're gonna be gone. One or the other. We had to fire this stitch the other day. Black guy. I said, oh, you got
Yeah.
to go. Yeah. Because I would tell people as a chef, my name goes on the food. I don't want food sitting in the window getting cold where they say, man, I got some cold food. The chef didn't cook it right. No, when I put the
No.
food in the window, get it out the window. Because my name is on that food. My reputation. Asheville is not that big, and all the chefs know each other. People even know chefs like, yo, hey, chef. Yeah. I want my name to be like, this guy can cook. Let's go to this restaurant because he get down. So on a professional level, you respect me and my craft, I respect you and whatever you do. But when that respect is gone, either I'm gone or you're gone. But we both are not going to be in the same building again. Where one of us got to go. As a friendship,
Don't
pretty
lie
much the
on
same
me.
thing.
I'm sorry. That's my big. Don't fucking lie on me.
Right.
Yeah,
Don't
I was
lie
going to get to
on
that.
me. Don't lie on me.
Yeah,
Don't fucking lie on me. You want to see me turn into the Tasmanian devil? Lie on me.
Yep. As for friendships, that's my only friend here. I have one good friend here in Asheville. That's not good. I got one good friend here in Asheville. Herman Best Believe Right. That's my boy. That's my homie. That's my dog. Da 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 da. He's like a blood brother to me because very supportive. When I was going through my hard time, when my ex-wife passed away, he was there. He was taking me places, going to shows just to get me out the house. Da 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 da. That's my dude. Like I said, don't lie on me. Be straight up with me. If someone's talking about me in the street, don't tell me. Check them. Tell me, but tell me that you check so and so. Don't be like, yo, so and so. No. If you check them, then you say, yo, man, so and so said this about you. If I had to let them know, that's my dude. Because I'll do the same thing. Yo, why are you talking about my man? It's about loyalty. I still live by that old school loyalty. When our loyalty is broken, our friendship is broken. The same with family. So my niece to tell you right now, both of my sons, especially my oldest, and if he's listening, I'm keeping it 100. When you disrespect me and I'm your parent, or you disrespect me and I'm your brother, your uncle, or whatever, we got a problem. Period. And the problem is you. Reason being, because we're done. Yeah. Trust me, I trust you. Yeah, I trust her. She's one of the very few in the. I ain't gonna say it. She know what's up. But
I'm a
if you roll with me, if you roll with me, you roll with me. I roll with you. That's it.
Yeah.
That's family. It's with all three relationships, family, and business. All of them basically the same thing. I live very privately. Don't put my business out there. Don't tell no. If I let you in my house, don't tell nobody I got turntables. Don't tell nobody I got tapes. Don't tell nobody I got a freaking
Boscoe, you done showed your whole crib on here. You did MTV Cribs on here, and we could see your freaking turntables and all your stuff, so we know what you got.
I ain't showing that big giant table I got in my back. But I'm just saying. Don't tell no whatever. If I bring you in here, don't go out there and tell nobody nothing. This is like Fort Knox. Because if something come up missing, I'm coming looking for you. I'm not coming looking for the person to get it until I get you first. Then I'm going to get him. Because I got this.
Morena, was you on here or did you watch that show? Oh my God, fucking McCurry. We did that live review where Bosco did the cribs and high as hell and kept fixing a mic that wasn't broke. I'm sorry, but I hate to get that out. But that show was hilarious.
No, I didn't see that. Was that fun?
I was hot.
But you know what, Coco? I do want to hit back to opportunities in relationships in the workplace. Let me tell you, right? So I speak to anybody in any department. I don't care if you're EVS. I don't care if you are the president. You speak to me, I'm gonna speak to you. You know what I'm saying? If I see that you're not trying to speak to me after I've made a couple attempts, because I will make a couple attempts to speak to you just to be respectful. You know, you might be shy at first. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But the other day, I was going to the gift shop. And to get to the gift shop, you got to go through where HR is and everything. And then you see like the front desk people. And there's this lady that I know. Her name is Miss Bev. We're gonna keep it at that. But her name is Miss Bev. Miss Bev is amazing. She's a black woman. I love her. And so she's like, "Where have you been? I haven't seen you lately." And I was like, "Look, they got me up in the OR. They not trying to let me out." She's like, "But that's a good thing, right?" I was like, "No, because I gotta come and see you."
Mm-hmm.
And so there's this guy. He's standing there, and he was like, "Hi, we haven't met before." And I was like, "No, we haven't." He was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "My name is Tasha." I was like, "What's your name?" He was like, "I'm so and so." I'm like, "Okay." And I was like, "Well, I work in the OR, and then sometimes I go down to SPD." And come to find out, he's the new director for the new surgery
Oh,
center.
yeah. I was.
And so he was on the phone um, when the conversation went down. And so
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss Beth was like, she was like, "Yeah, you need to know her because she's an asset." That's what she told
Period.
him.
Doctor
Period.
was flirting.
She was like, "She's an asset." And he was like, "I can never forget her because look at that smile of hers. I can never
He was
forget."
Oh,
And
Coco.
y'all supposed to go
so I
He
go
said it.
back down the
He,
hall,
he said
right?
it. He said it like he had one of them Chester cheese smiles because I could hear it on the phone.
Oh yeah, they about to go on
So
mute.
so I go back down the hall. I'm like, "You heard that, right?" He was like, "I did." I was like, "I got a smile you can't forget, huh? $1 million
Mm-hmm.
smile." So then I see him again with the director of surgical services in the OR, who, we have a really good relationship, me and the director. That's why I don't want to leave just yet. I'm trying to, what I'm saying, seize the opportunities. And
Yeah.
so here he is again. And she was like, "Oh, Tasha, smells nice to see you. So this is such and such, and he's the director. And this is Tasha, she does OR SPD." He was like, "Oh, I haven't forgotten." He said, "I can't forget a smile like hers."
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
You know
Flirt.
what I'm saying? Listen,
Back
I know, I know that if I need my hours
on
and I need to be float somewhere, I can go to another department, get my
Yeah.
hours. I know that when the surgery center opens up, if I need some hours, they'll probably put me over there in either
Mm-hmm.
department. I can go where I want,
Yeah. Yeah. And you
and
the
know,
my previous,
the career advancement might be right there. You be if you're in a
mhm,
if you're in a space, that's the one thing, especially like in like a hospital or something like that. Once your foot is in the door,
yeah.
it's endless possibilities because it's
right.
always up. It's always a up. You don't have to stay stagnant unless you under a hater like I was.
Oh, I got a
But
hater above
I
me,
didn't
but
know
she
that.
not too far above
You
me.
know them black women we was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he
So
know about my hater.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Big one. Hating big time. Baby, I don't want to be charged. Let me tell you, you're not about to stress me out.
And
I don't want to
Coco,
be
guess what?
charged.
I'm
Guess
gonna go
what,
back to
Coco?
one. Hmm?
Her little white employee female friends love my voice.
Oh, yeah, they do. I was like, you guys need to go somewhere.
Hold on. Hold on. That's the what we're not going to do. So Paul said, he said, um, the thing for him is to lie on him or call him a liar. I agree with that sentiment. So, but that's one of my biggest triggers. Again,
Hmm.
you want to do that. The other thing for me with friendships, and I wanted to mention them because this shit it bothers me. I don't care, friends,
Mm-hmm.
family, relationship, or whatever. I'm big on this.
Mm-hmm.
A conversation about me should not happen when I'm not there if it's not gonna happen in my face.
Right.
Right.
Nobody you if you can't protect my name, because my thing is like for me, if somebody was to talk about a friend of mine, but today he well let's call them and have a conversation so they can know how you feel. But you're not about to. I'm gonna protect my friend at all costs,
Definitely.
Hmm.
right? And I'm never going to
Yep.
say something that even still. First of all, if we were ever friends, I don't care. We fall out, whatever. Secrets and stuff
Yeah.
Right.
stay with me. But even if we fall out, because at one point I kept that. But at the end of the day, My thing is, if you gonna say some shit, say what you did too, because I'm gonna tell it all.
Right.
I'm gonna just do that. But I'm really big on protect my name. And the same way, if you in my face, and be that same way when I'm not around. That's all I ask. 'Cause I'm gonna do the same thing for any of my friends. That's the only thing I ask. That's like a biggest deal breaker for me. If you can come back and tell me a whole conversation, my first question is, how the fuck did y'all have this whole conversation? That means you were engaging, especially if it's
Mm-hmm.
negative. I don't do that. So to me, that's like a deal breaker in friendships, family. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So that's that.
But I also be
I'm
wanting to know what you thinking, because if you thinking this about such and such, I'm gonna pick your brain. I want to know what you think, and then I'm gonna tell it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm gonna be right there consuming, because you're not
Or
about to have my people thinking that you down for them. You really not know. Oh no, tell me more. What's up? Oh, word? Okay.
so, what's your biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
In a ooh, in a
Like, let's
relationship,
say,
the biggest
okay,
deal
now,
breaker.
let's say you were talking to somebody, right? You know, you were interested
Uh,
in, y'all were interested in each other, and it was clear communication that y'all were going to
yeah.
get into, and everything was going fine. What would be a deal breaker for you to just discontinue?
One of them is leading me on. Don't lead me on.
Okay.
Don't lead me on. Um, I'm a true Libra. We love,
Okay.
like, we were born under Venus. And I say I'm a true Libra, and I talk about being a Libra because I'm really that. You know what I'm saying? Don't lead me on. Um, because then we have a problem because you wasting my time, and time is precious.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You
You
talking
know
about
what I'm
relationship?
saying? We're talking about what was it? The word that you used? Um, deal
Which
breakers.
one?
Yeah.
Pacific. Oh.
So yeah. So yeah. Don't and like I said, I'm a true Libra. I was born under Venus. Okay. I am in the seventh house, in the house of love and vanity and all things family. Right. Don't lead me
Okay.
on. Because now I
Yeah.
gotta outweigh what am I do? What am I gonna do to you? Am I gonna be nice about it and be like, okay, or am I going to have a fit and tear everything down? So like, which one? What are we gonna do? Don't lead me
Yeah.
on. Don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's something so simple. Don't ignore me. I don't like
Yeah.
being ignored. That's a big deal breaker because you ignoring what? Who for
Can I
what?
ask you a question? Do it matter who called
Mm.
who first? I'm running into that. I think I'm failing in. I'm
Yes,
a good communicator. It do.
to me
Huh.
it do
Okay.
because
Listen
listen,
to.
if I
Okay.
call you
Let's say
first
you
thing in
get
the
up.
morning,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if I call you first thing in the morning, right? I'm thinking of you, but I hit you up first thing, so I'm gonna need you to come back,
Oh, I'm cool with that. Okay, I
reciprocate
get
that.
that. But if you get up
Are you
before,
talking
okay, let's say,
about like you trying to talk
yeah.
to somebody?
So okay, okay, let's say this. Let's say this. If you get up before okay, let's say we're dating. You get up before
Hmm.
me. Your day might start before me, right? So nine
Mm-hmm.
times out of 10, you may either going to call or send a text first, right? I'm not a morning person. I gotta get myself
Right.
together, right?
Yeah.
So, and let's say it's a pattern, you may be the person to reach out first. Do that become, is that a big thing? Like, I didn't think it really mattered. And if I get out first and I'm gonna reach out, it depends on how my morning go or whatever. Because sometimes I just don't be feeling like it. Like, and it's not nothing
Right.
personal. I be just needing to get my shit together in the morning. But what
Yeah.
I'm coming across, where I think I'm lacking, I'm gonna just say that, is I don't always be the first to reach out. I didn't think it mattered. Do
With
It
it?
be
me,
mattering.
with
Oh
me,
shit.
it really depends. Like if a person like I don't like mornings either, but I can get up. If someone that gets up like earlier than me, and and they know I'm not an early morning person, I'm not gonna feel guilty. And I'm like, they know I'm not gonna get up early. Like if let's say they know I get up at 9 o'clock every day, um, I'm not expecting them to, and they get up at 6. I'm not going to expect them to hit me up at 7 or 8. If
Would
they
you
hit me
do
up like
tit for
10
tat?
o'clock, huh?
Would you do tit for
So
tat?
what?
Would you do like?
I
Because
don't. I
it'll
don't.
be like, because in
I
my
would.
mind, I'm like, oh, okay. So if I realize I had, okay, so a lot of times when I walk in, my day literally starts, right? It could be,
Mhm.
you done heard my work phone go off on this damn show. My clients don't respect my work hours, right? So sometimes in the morning, I'm looking at emails, I'm doing, I'm getting dressed, I'm doing all this stuff. So it's not intentional that I don't. So what I'm saying is the tit for tat could be, oh, I ain't gonna call you until you call me. The fuck? Well, who does that?
But they gotta
Yeah.
get to that point though before it's tit for tat.
Yeah.
Like at
Yeah.
least
But
You
it's
gotta get.
not.
communicate with me and
I
be
can see
like,
if it's intentional,
baby,
and I'm like, oh, you gotta call me first. No, it might be you just get up before me.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that right there. I don't. I. You hit me up if I know you. If I know you at work, I'm not gonna get upset because you didn't text me or call me because she'll tell you with me, I don't have my phone on at work. Sometimes she might catch me, and I catch my phone, but when I'm at work, I'm not on my phone at all. I might send a text here, but an 8 hour shift, I'm not on my phone. I miss a lot of calls. So I'm not gonna be on someone like, why you didn't call me when you're at work? I'm not gonna be, and I'm
Right.
not gonna call if I'm dating, so I'm not gonna call them at work because I know they got a job to do. I'm not gonna put them at a standard. But my deal breaker is basically like I always tell like she know the women I done dealt with. You need to tell me I like interview. Like if you get high, I want to know. If you drink, I want to know. Don't front, be like, nah, I don't do this, and then I find out you do. Because then you lie. Because I always say the worst person on the planet is
I
not a
hate to be
murderer.
getting out.
Hold up, the worst person is not a murderer. A worst person on the planet is not a rapist. The worst
Okay.
person on the planet is a liar. You know why? A liar will murder you and lie to people they telling they did. A rapist will rape someone and tell people they did. That's the worst person. When you lie to me, you deceive me. When you deceive me, you had something to hide. She tell you I done broke up with 2 people. What was it? 2? Well, I know one for sure. It was just one. The other one told me straight up. But I broke up with one because she got high and tried to hide it. And I busted her.
I don't
And I'm
know
like,
why that
what?
tickled me. I'm so sorry. That was so shallow. I'm so sorry. That tickled me.
Yeah, you like what? What's that? What you talking about?
You need to text that get high or something.
No, yeah, yo, J-Bear, basically, think
Okay,
about it.
so Morena, I hear Bosco before he get into his high
Oh,
checks.
no, that
What
was
you
it. That
saying
was
is
it.
I gotta work. I need to set a timer or work on reaching out first.
Just to communicate a little bit better,
I'm a good man. Other than that, it's just the first
you
call.
know.
Other than that, I'm on
But
it.
okay, so for instance, my situation with my boo. So um I felt like things were not being reciprocated
Mm-hmm.
because I would reach out. Like lately, I've been reaching out. I don't even like texting. I'm not a texter at all. I don't like texting because it's like, I'm going to give you some space just to say, good morning. I'm thinking about you. I love you, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it hasn't been reciprocated. And I'm like, why is it not being reciprocated? You were doing these things before. Why are you not doing it now? So now we
Oh,
got
but
an
see, I
issue.
wasn't doing it before. Yeah, it wasn't like I was doing it before. I'm
And
always
even if it
reciprocal.
wasn't like before, just like reciprocate it. Like when you find time, just be like, I'm
Yeah,
thinking of you too. You
I
know what I'm
but
did.
some,
saying?
But then,
Or,
I do that. Okay. Yeah, I do. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. It's the main issue is that I'm not the one to call first. And I'd be like, it don't be
yeah,
intention. And it really, on some real shit, it don't be. And I'd be like, damn, am I really fucking up this bad over a fucking. And in my mind, I'm like, it's a fucking phone call. Just, all right, if you want to talk to me, call me. But don't be like, I'm
yeah.
going to see how long it's going to take you to call. Don't, because I failed tests.
Yeah,
And I don't like
That's a
me
games.
too. Well,
Because
that's a
see, you
test.
know
it'll be
what?
well,
Also,
now that I know, I'm a true Gemini. If you tell me that, that's
yeah.
what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna call you.
I ain't gonna
But
call you.
you know what? Libra's the same way. Like we're all air signs, right? We the same
Yep.
way. Don't test me.
Don't test
Don't
me.
test
Yeah.
me. Because then I'm gonna do exactly the opposite. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, and then if I
Don't
do
play me.
call and I take the initiative, whether I'm tired or not, and I try to beat you to the call and you don't answer, oh, I ain't doing it no more. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
why you ain't answer my call after you made this
exactly.
Don't test me and then say I was testing you. But then you really messed up. If you test
that
me and then say, "Oh, I was testing you," oh, then you in trouble. Then you should have kept your
Don't
mouth
test
shut.
me.
You should have just kept your
And now,
mouth shut.
now who was getting high? Go ahead, go back to you. I just had to get that out of the way. Who was
It
getting high?
was one chick. I ain't gonna say her name because she was a real sweet girl, very sweet, very feminine. I mean, when I mean feminine, girly, 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 girly. Always wore skirts, always looked nice. I mean, she was like, if I had to say the perfect on the surface, perfect,
Mhm.
pretty.
Okay.
I mean, she was dope. So one day, she kept getting me trying to come over to her house, and I'm like, nah, I ain't coming over because I'm one of them dudes. See, I ain't like a lot of dudes. Like, I'm gonna hit you on the first night. I'm one of them dudes. Like, nah, you gotta wait. That's me. You gotta wait. I'll put your ass off for 6 months if I got to. That's me. So one night I said, I'm gonna go. We're over there laying in the bed. She all giggly and all that stuff, and she lay down on her head. She roll over. Pillow comes up, and I see a pipe. And I'm like, yo, what's up with this? And she like, well, but how did I said, nah, we talked about
It was
this.
it was a crack pipe or like a smoking weed pipe.
No,
Like
it was a pipe, but it was a blend of the two. But I know because I know she smoked weed, and I was like, I looked at it, and I was like,
I'm so
this is
puzzled.
it, right? I told her just like that. This is it, right? She said, I said, it's over. It's over. Like a pipe.
Right, like
Yeah.
a pipe.
Mhm.
I was trying to hold in my laugh. I'm so sorry.
Like a pipe, right? Like a pipe. So, and I'm sitting there
I was
putting on
trying to
the
get specific. She said like a
yeah,
New
like
Jack
a New
City.
Jack City pipe, yeah.
Oh,
Like a New Jack City pipe. Exactly, like New Jack City pipe. Yup, just like that. A New Jack City pipe. Exactly. See, that's why I like you. Juice Gemini too. So I like you. Like a New Jack City pipe.
No, Judah Pisces.
How come she's a Gemini?
No, she ain't damn Gemini. She ain't nice.
Oh,
That thing
Pisces
is
cool.
a Pisces.
I still like you. She's still cool. I still like you.
That thing is a
Oh,
whole
anyway.
Pisces.
So I'm sitting there talking, and I'm calm. I ain't cussing her out. I'm like, what's over? She's like, why? I said, I told you why. So I'm not going to imitate her crying because I did that to her. I did that to my niece enough. Imitate the way she was crying, talking, and I told myself I was going to stop imitating people when they cry. But because I am who I am, I'm going to do it anyway. So she's like, why? I was like, because I told you the deal. Full disclosure. You tell me the truth about this. And I said, I don't want to see that. But you try to be sneaky. She said, no, I ain't mean to be sneaky. I said, you were. You had it on the pillow. Well, I said, it's
Did
over.
it break?
I said, huh?
She
Say what?
on the pillow. Did it break?
I had it on the pillow. Like some
So
damn
like,
Harlem
ting,
Night shit.
ting, ting, ting. Like I don't understand. How did you know what you put your head on it and it was like
No. She was laying there and she just rolled out, like just got up and it was right there under the pillow. Just right there. Because when you move, the
like it
pillow
was a
move and it
pistol or
moved.
something.
Huh?
Like it was a
So
pistol.
what?
She just had the pipe at easy reach so she can just
She had it in her hand
oh girl.
under the pillow. And I just told her. So, she was crying and followed me to the door like a movie, which with me, and that was a good ego boost. Like, yeah, it's like a movie. She followed me to the door crying. So I walked to the door. I said, look, you cool, you great pace. I like it. I said, but that's it. I said, you know what's up. That's the deal. You know what's up. So she followed me to the door in her night clothes, walking me to the car or following me to the car, me being me,
Did she have a pipe in her hand?
Have a what?
Did she have a pipe in her hand?
No. She had it. She never picked it up. After I saw it, she had it there. So walking to the car, she crying. So me being a nice guy, I talked at the car and I said, go back in the house. I said it calmly, go back in the house. So she cried and said, look, go back in the house. I said, we can still remain friends, whatever. Go back in the house. She went crying. She was calling from the. I'm gonna tell you about this girl. The funny thing about her, one night I was talking to my niece on the phone, and I'm getting off work and I'm driving down the street. She walking up to my job. This is like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I said, what you doing? She'll tell me, what you doing out here?
Right.
You was coming to my job. I said, what you doing? I'm coming to see. No, you not. I'm going home. So I had to drive her home and talk her off the roof. Well, not talk off the roof. I'm just saying, I had to talk her down. Yeah.
I'm tickled.
But Coco, she was so sweet. She was so sweet. She didn't ask for nothing. Like, she wouldn't ask for no money. She was nothing like that. She was so sweet. She just. This is what I told her. I said, if you go to treatment, we can try it. This is before I caught her under the pillow. I said, if you go to treatment, we can work.
Sorry.
I told her that.
I'm sorry. I'm immature.
No,
This before I caught her under the.
The reason I was gonna give her a chance, because Coco, this girl was great. She was a very beautiful person inside and outside. Very beautiful person inside and outside. I can't remember if it was before I caught her or after I caught her. I told her to go. It was when I can't remember.
Oh,
but no, it's after. Huh?
I don't know, because you're gonna read Drew comment. Drew said, I remember I used to date a chef and found out she did coke. She told me that most chefs do coke and it wasn't a big deal. I haven't dated a chef.
You know what?
They do. I don't.
No, I was cool until he said, I told her to get some help. Like, it was all good. Till I caught her under the pillow.
You know what?
I don't know why that
anesthesia.
Oh my God.
Anesthesia, like, and I work very close with people, like anesthesiologists, CRNAs, nurse anesthetists. They come into contact with so many drugs. I mean, nurses too, but like the anesthetists, like stuff that'll put you on your back and you'll be out for hours and hours and days. Mm-hmm. And I was told that they are one of the top drug abusers.
Yep.
When it comes to, because I mean, and everything is in liquid form. Like, there's so many times I'm just looking. There's propofol on the floor. Just accidentally spill. Easy access. I was told that once there was a person who had that access, they would take up like whatever had spilled over, suction it right up. They got suctions right here in anesthesia's little section and go in the bathroom, shoot it up.
Yeah.
Because they can afford it and they function it and they got access to it. So you would never know because they function. That's why I be telling people, stop looking at people thinking because they got these titles that they the best thing walking. They be the most people ever. And this, I mean, like, you just never know, like, who they people just like everybody else. And that's why people be killing me when they be like, okay, because da-da-da-da-da. And I don't care how much money you make, and they got the same problems that we do. They just got the money to support it.
the healthcare industry and the hospitality industry, the two biggest
Yeah.
drug and alcoholic industries on the
Yeah.
planet. Because I know in
Very
my
true.
field, I'm lucky. Definitely, I don't drink. I do drugs. I mean, I do my edibles and stuff, but I'm not a
I
drinker or nothing
definitely
like that.
am not tequila.
But everybody else,
Yeah.
they still come into the building face red as a damn freaking apple. You know they hot. Be
Mhm.
stuck.
Because you know the most times you don't be knowing people. Some people when they functioning addicts, when they can support the habit and be high functioning
Yeah.
because they don't come on withdrawals, you don't know they get high until either they get caught and they lose a lot, or they fall on
Yeah.
hard times. And you be like, what the fuck? No, they always been that. They just
You
that
just,
shit
you
just
just
took over.
figured it out.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
they've been there.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
next, but
I
dang,
pray
I
for
got one
everybody
more.
like that. Like,
But Coco, the next chick,
she got
the next
happy?
chick, she was sweet too. Morena used to talk to her in the car. I had to be like, nah, y'all talk later. Because they were getting friendly in the car. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna call you back because y'all get too friendly in the car. She was the type that she liked to be manhandled. What I mean manhandled, like if I like, get your ass in the car, she like that. She like to be told what to do. Sit your ass down and be quiet. Get in the damn car, hurry up. She like that. Cause I used to go to the store and what you want? I'm like, just give me a bag of chips. She gonna give me a bag of chips, a big ass two can chips. And I mean, get your ass in the car. And she started laughing because that's what she like. She like to be told what to do. But she did pills. She told me, I was like, this ain't going nowhere. I said, why me? The one person that didn't do none of that, I let go. But I'm glad I did. You know why? Because she would another. I think I told you about the chick. I'm glad I did. She kicking out baby. Huh?
Oh, the
So
married
what?
lady.
Yeah, she
The
kicked.
married lady.
No. This is the Nah. Oh, you know who she talking about, right? Morena, the married lady, Paris's mother. I don't want to say her name.
Ed, knowing that she had a husband.
I remember.
No, you know what? You know what? I'm glad she's. Hold up. Time out. Hold up. Time out. I'm glad my niece is on the phone. Hold up. I'm glad she's on the phone right now. But she can tell you how much we talk on the phone.
Leave that lady alone. She's married. I don't care, Morena. She's married.
I didn't say anything.
Because you had that little leave that lady alone.
The one person I should have kept.
It was like 9 o'clock. I said, oh, because he didn't tell me that she was married before she called. I'm all thinking, I was like, all right, we're going to stop shit. I'm going to instigate, right?
It don't matter.
And he goes, yeah,
it don't
she
matter.
got a husband. Hang the fucking phone up.
It don't matter with her. I will always be in the building. But the thing about it, the one person I let go, I wish I didn't, but then I did, because like I said, she kicking out babies like crazy now. And I don't even.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know more them. Yeah.
I did want a half Cuban, half black child, though, but I'm good because she had like 2 or 3, I think. I know she had at least 2. At least
I'm good on that. I'm good on having babies. I lived through my
grandkids. His name I didn't say because I don't need nobody watching the show. And happy birthday again. I always got carte blanche with that.
Who birthday?
I pick up the phone. It was her birthday a couple of days ago.
Oh, Morena?
No.
Happy birthday.
The married woman. Her birthday on the same day as MC Light and Cardi B. I'm always in the building. When I call, the phone get answered.
Look, I was getting ready to sing the Morena and everything, and he talk about the married lady.
Oh, no. October 11th is my birthday.
You mentioned that the married lady. I just fed off of.
No, you said the one I let go. To keep having
the
babies.
you know, the one I let go. No, the Cuban chick is the one I let go. She's the one kicking out the baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when that guy is gone, I'll be in the building.
As far as birthdays, my birthday's October 11th.
You said what? October?
October 11th. I accept gifts, ish money.
Cardi B and Mency Light, same day.
Well, that's funny because Tasia, my daughter's birthday is the 6th. October 6th.
Oh yeah.
They got the same
All
name.
right, so she Libra.
She got the same name too. They got the same person.
I hope she ain't on here. I mean, she probably gonna call because my phone. Mother. That's how she be. Mother.
Is she there right now?
She home. Leave her home because she comes through my phone too much.
But yes, I accept gifts and money for my birthday if anybody feels generous.
Do y'all kids listen? My kids don't regular call me, and it kind of gets to me sometimes. I don't care what time of day where it is. They want a video call every time. So my daughter, she will call on like FaceTime. If I don't answer, how you can send a video.
Yeah.
If you don't answer, and then she always use the babies. So it'll be the baby will be on the arm, and she be like, "We called you." Listen. It's always a video call us back, and I'm like, oh my god, I could be at work. They don't care, and I'm like, okay. And then there was like one of them, my sons, they do the same thing. They video call, and they be like, ma. Then I call them back regular. They won't answer. They call me right back on FaceTime. What do y'all want? Just regular.
With me, my oldest daughter, we talk. We talk regularly. My youngest daughter, we talk. My two boys, they would talk to me when they need money. Mm-hmm. It's never, how you doing, Pop? You okay, Pop? It's like, boss. Now my grandchildren, oh yeah, they hit me up so much. I'd be like, man, maybe I need to change. No, I love my grandchildren because they, and like I said, she's the fifth Beatle, so I hear from her every day. So we, I hear from the younger generation. One thing I ain't got to worry about is them checking on me. I will not go a day. I mean, God forbid something happening in his house, they'll find me before the day is out because everybody be calling all about phone. But I ain't gonna trash my sons. I'm still pissed out.
My kids that want to call me, but then when I call, they don't answer the phone. But let me not answer. It be so contradictory. And they do. They'd be like, and it'd be like days later, you called me the other day. But let me not answer. They will blow my phone up back to back. These kids, I don't care how old they get disrespectful. How old your kids? Wait till they get older. You're gonna be up here saying the same thing.
Oh yeah. You get older. Oh yeah.
Well, you know what? My daughter, she already don't want to be bothered. She's 10.
She don't.
No, she does not want to be bothered. She's a Sagittarius.
She used to be real high maintenance.
Her father, he was like, I tried to call her, see how her day was going to school, da da da. And I was like, well, she turns her phone off, right? In the afternoon. I was like, the best time to reach her is between 6 and 7 o'clock p.m.
For real.
10 years old. She don't want to be bothered. Like, if she was saying, I'm like, well, why is your phone off? Like, I don't want to be bothered.
She's just like,
I need some time to myself. I don't want to be bothered.
So we got 5 minutes left. So I'm gonna let you guys, Morena, if you have anything special, anything you want to talk about, if you want to do like a brief summary of the show, add to it, how you felt like being on here visually, like we've always heard your voice, but thank you for blessing us with your presence. And then of course we're gonna go through the rest.
You only took your Lord, yours now.
Listen, so
Maybe that's something.
a girl be going through some things, okay? But I'm here and I'm present. I enjoy being on the show tonight. I gotta do it more. I keep saying like, "Oh, I would do it." No, I gotta do it more.
No.
I, I feel like this is like a good introductory type of situation deal. I will be back.
Yeah,
This is not the last that you see of me.
thank
Um,
But we're gonna have a woman
I
show
do want
today.
I do want my own like 15-minute segment one day.
you. Whenever you're ready. I told you, just
Check
let
it
Yes,
us,
out.
just let us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yes, and then we can talk all things me.
Yep.
Uh, but nah, I've really been enjoying my time tonight. It's been really good, especially like I feel like after the first hour is when it really got
Yeah.
popping. It really got good.
That's how it
Yeah.
usually is. The first hour is usually the warm up. The second hour is always when everything gets lit.
Yeah. So I've
Yep.
enjoyed it. I've had a good time.
Now
Like,
we need it.
what's that guy? He was like, "Don't play with my time."
Oh, who is that? Who who
I
So,
that?
think that's the
I forgot
name.
what his name is, but he does like those voiceovers. I think I
Yes.
sent both
I
of you
forgot
one.
who it is.
And he was
I
like,
forgot
"Don't play
who
with my time."
it is.
Yes, baby, don't play with my time. And I've been having such a great time. So you guys did not disappoint or play with my time. Because I think we
Oh,
hit on
Oh,
that earlier when I was like, "Yeah, don't play with my time. Don't do it." Yeah.
we can get it
Uh,
in a minute. Y'all need to have a woman's show actually. And
yeah,
just talk about all things female.
I would enjoy
I
it.
want to give her, and I want Jude. Jude is a busy woman these days, but I feel like I can't do it without her.
It need to be you, Morena, Jude, and Fallon.
Yes, I agree. That would
Yeah.
be a great. That's a great panel. A great
Yep.
panel.
Yep. And his
Ravens.
So
Uh,
let's just acknowledge David and these Ravens about some. I want you
I'm
doing
not
all this,
even worried
and
about
they
the
lose
Ravens.
tomorrow. I want the same people front and center. Don't y'all dog off, cause y'all know next week we going.
Oh, and I just remembered something to my uncle. Let me tell
oh,
you.
y'all two are Patriots fans. I forgot about that.
Let me tell you. Your grandniece, ooh, she
She's a
changed her
Giants.
profile picture to a giant.
Hip, hip.
I said, I did not raise you this way. I told her, I said, I did not raise you that way, okay? We
Period.
don't do that.
Let me
We don't do
see.
that.
So
Let me
anyway,
do
so
the
everybody,
DX right quick.
so to all your football fans, it's kicking off this week. So I wish everybody team the best, but it still always go Patriots, of course, because I'm a Patriots fan.
Period.
Um, and I just know, I mean, y'all can rep your
Mhm.
teams, y'all can do whatever, but just know we gonna talk stuff back. So we can do like a little brief segment, little sports thing, you know. So I already got y'all see I got her ready.
Oh, and
Ready. I can't
my
wait.
daughter, she has one too in her
Yes, we
room.
ready.
I'm
Yes,
not
we are
buying
ready.
her a Giants jersey. He could buy her a Giants jersey. I'm not buying
I
her
sure
a
will.
Giants jersey.
I sure will.
Now
So
it was one
everybody,
thing when she ended up with like a Yankees you know, jersey, baseball jersey. Okay, cool, whatever. But
but we could do a
football,
brief. We could do a brief
Hold on.
football recap next week if y'all
Which sneak you
want.
talking about?
Like maybe a couple
Which sneak?
minutes and just recap the games, huh? Huh?
Which niece you talking about?
what happened?
Which niece you talking about?
Isabella.
Oh, I know. I just want you to say it.
Anyway, good luck to everybody, team. We'll do a brief, recap. Hopefully, we might get Richie to come on for a couple minutes for that part. But Bosco, you know what you do. Thank you, Morena.
Oh yeah. Don't go nowhere. We got to give you the outro too. Don't go nowhere. Once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Convo. So watch us every Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and of course on henryradio.org. We can see the video and it's just some good ass music. Check me out every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. on henryradio.org. Also on henryradio.org from 12 to 2 for my lunch mix from Monday to Wednesday. Thank you for everybody that showed up. The Drew was in the building. J Bear, Paul, Lamont, Wendy.
Tiffany.
Oh, one more from
Tiffany.
Giles. Who else was in here?
Jay
I forgot who else.
Lamont. Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah. Paul, yep. Thanks all for tuning in. Get your Hand Radio hats, shirts, hoodies, good quality, dope design. It's in black design. It's in gold and white. It fades for a great message on the front and the back. Handradio.org /shop. Thank you for our guest, Morena, in the building. Finally, she's going to be back for the women's show for her 15 minutes. Too. Thanks to Rich
and the regular show, too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Rich
Just putting it out there.
You see, now she's trying to take over the show. See how y'all women be doing? I'm clouded. Rich behind the boards. And for the host, Coco, we are out till next week. Go Giants. Go Patriots. Forget the Ravens. We out.
See y'all.
Do me.